Hello amazing people, welcome back to Lizzy Gist World, your number one spot for trending celebrity updates, movie reviews, entertainment gist, and everything happening in the world of Nollywood. If this is your first time stopping by, you are highly welcome. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button, turn on your bell notification, so you always be the first to know whenever I drop fresh and exciting gist. To my returning subscribers, my real MVPs, thank you so much for always coming back. I see every one of you and I appreciate the love. Guys, before we even get into today's hot gist, let's quickly talk about something interesting that caught my attention. Our beautiful So posted something very deep online, and honestly, it got people talking. She wrote, "Silence is the best answer to someone who doesn't value your words." Guys, that is deep. You know, when celebrities post things like this, fans immediately start connecting dots. Many people are already wondering if this quote is directed at someone in particular or if it is simply a personal reflection. But that wasn't all. She also shared another thought that honestly hit differently. She wrote, "Creativity is so intimate. You are literally letting us see how your brain works. I love it." And when I saw this, I immediately thought about today's topic because honestly, it perfectly describes the movie we're about to discuss. Guys, Monica Part 2 is finally out. Yes, you heard right. After all the anticipation, all the waiting, all the questions people had after Part 1, Uche Montana has finally delivered Part 2, and let me tell you something. This movie is everywhere right now. I'm sure many of you watched Part 1 and were left with countless questions. What happened to Monica? Did she finally escape? Did life eventually become better for her? Was there justice? Did she finally find peace? Well guys, all those questions you had. Part 2 came fully loaded with answers. And according to fans, movie lovers, and reviewers, this sequel did not disappoint. Now here's the shocking part. In less than 19 hours after release, Monica Part 2 reportedly crossed over 5.1 million views. Guys, 5.1 million views in less than 24 hours. That is not ordinary. That is huge. That is massive. That is what we call pure audience anticipation. This simply shows how much people were waiting for this movie. And honestly, considering how emotional and intense Part 1 was, it's not surprising. People needed closure. People needed answers. And Uche Montana understood the assignment. Now let's talk about what reviewers are saying. Several movie reviewers have already shared their thoughts on Monica Part 2, and the reactions have been overwhelmingly positive. One reviewer said something very interesting. She explained that it is usually very difficult for sequels to meet the expectations created by Part 1. In many cases, Part 2 often disappoints because viewers compare it too much with the original. But according to her, Monica Part 2 managed to hold its own. Did it completely surpass Part 1? Not necessarily. But did it meet expectations? Absolutely yes. And honestly, that is already a huge win. Another thing people are praising is Uche Montana's growth as a producer. Guys, if you followed her work over time, you'll notice that her productions keep improving. Her attention to detail is becoming stronger. Her storytelling is more refined. Her emotional delivery is sharper. And her production quality is getting better with every project. One reviewer even said Uche Montana is gradually becoming one of those YouTube producers people eagerly wait for. You know, those producers that once they announce a movie, you already know it will be worth watching. That's the category Uche is entering. And honestly, I agree. Now let's talk about the opening scene of Monica Part 2. Apparently, The opening scene completely shocked viewers. One reviewer described it as insane, unexpected, and mind-blowing. She even joked that she almost wanted to call Uche Montana personally to ask if she was okay because of how wild and creative that opening was. That is how impactful it was. And what made it even crazier was the plot twist connected to that scene. People did not see it coming at all. That alone immediately hooked viewers into the story. And honestly, that is how you start a sequel. Grab attention instantly. Now, one major talking point in Monica Part 2 is Monica's personal growth. Fans noticed that Monica is no longer the exact same person we met in Part 1. Yes, she still has her naturally kind and caring personality. She still wants to help. She still carries the burden of others. But this time, there is a difference. She is wiser. She is more aware. She is more cautious. And fans love that. One reviewer said she was happy Monica did not completely revert back to her old self. Because after everything her family put her through, viewers would have found it frustrating if she kept repeating the same mistakes without growth. And that's valid. Growth is important. Healing is important. Boundaries are important. And apparently, Monica Part 2 explores these themes really well. Now let's talk about one character everybody seems to be discussing. Mama Monica. Guys, this woman is something else. Reviewers are praising the actress who played Mama Monica because according to them, she delivered an outstanding performance. Her character was cold, emotionless, sharp, and deeply unsettling. One reviewer made a very interesting observation. She noted that during scenes where Monica's daughter was listing all the horrible things Mama Monica had done, Mama Monica genuinely seemed confused. As though she truly did not understand what she had done wrong. That is scary. Because it suggests a character who is so deeply rooted in toxic behavior that she doesn't even recognize her cruelty. To her, suffering is normal. Hardship is expected. Pain is simply part of life. And anyone asking for better is seen as weak or dramatic. That is such a layered character. It goes beyond simple wickedness. It points to generational trauma, emotional dysfunction, and deeply distorted beliefs. Some viewers are now asking for an origin story focused on Mama Monica. And honestly, that would be interesting. People want to know. Why is she like this? What shaped her? What happened in her past? How did she become this emotionally hardened? And funnily enough, one reviewer suggested that Uche Montana could even play the younger version of Mama Monica because of how much they resemble each other. Not a bad idea, honestly. Now let's also discuss Monica's sister. Her storyline also got people talking. According to reviewers, what happened to her was not necessarily because she was mean to Monica. Life itself comes with challenges. Marriage comes with its own issues. However, reviewers believe her deeper problem was her character. Her lack of emotional depth. Her lack of spiritual grounding. Her poor attitude. And the fact that she carried traits inherited from their mother. In many ways, she became a reflection of Mama Monica. And as life unfolded, those unresolved issues started showing consequences. That storyline apparently served as another reminder that character matters. Now another character receiving major criticism is one particular male character. Guys, viewers are not smiling with him at all. According to reviews, this character keeps apologizing repeatedly. And the funny thing, he genuinely seems sorry every single time. But despite his apologies, he keeps making poor decisions. One reviewer hilariously said his major issue is simply lack of sense. Brutal, but funny. This character seems trapped in a cycle of regret without real transformation. And honestly, viewers found it both frustrating and realistic. Because in real life, some people are genuinely sorry, but still not ready to change. Big difference. Now let's appreciate the emotional performance of Uche Montana. Guys, this woman really carried this movie. Her emotional scenes were reportedly intense. Her crying scenes felt authentic. Her body language communicated pain so well. Her facial expressions delivered so much without words. One reviewer specifically highlighted a staircase scene that was particularly emotional. Apparently, that scene really hit hard. And this is one reason people keep praising Uche. She knows how to sell emotion. She knows how to make viewers feel the weight of a character's pain. That is not easy. Now, beyond acting and storyline, another thing people are praising is production quality. According to Uche Montana herself, filming Monica Part 2 was not easy. She revealed that one of the major filming locations used in Part 1 had been fenced off by the time they returned to shoot Part 2. Now imagine that. A major location suddenly altered. That could have created continuity issues. But instead of giving up, the production team reportedly had to remove the fencing and recreate the original environment so filming could continue naturally. Guys, that is dedication. That is commitment. That is attention to detail. And honestly, it shows professionalism. Because imagine if they ignored that inconsistency. Fans would definitely notice. But they took the extra step. And it paid off. Now let's talk numbers again. 5.1 million views in under 19 hours is not just impressive. It is proof. Proof that Nollywood audiences are hungry for quality storytelling. Proof that YouTube movies can dominate. Proof that when creators put in effort, audiences respond. And honestly, this success is also a huge win for Nollywood YouTube filmmakers generally. It shows the platform is evolving. It shows audiences are paying attention. It shows standards are rising. And I personally love seeing it. This is the kind of progress we want. This is what makes viewers excited about Nigerian cinema. Good storytelling. Strong acting. Intentional production. Emotional depth. Characters that feel real. And plots that keep audiences engaged. That is exactly what Monica seems to be delivering. So guys, if you have not watched Monica Part 2 yet, what are you waiting for? Seriously. Go watch it. Relax. Grab your popcorn. Get comfortable. And enjoy. Because from all indications, this is one movie worth your time. And after watching, come back here and tell me your thoughts. Did Monica Part 2 meet your expectations? Did it surpass Part 1 for you? Which character annoyed you the most? What do you think about Mama Monica? Do you also want an origin story? Let's discuss in the comment section. I really want to hear your thoughts. And if you've already watched it, please avoid dropping spoilers for those who haven't watched yet. Let everybody enjoy the experience. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on Lizzy's Gist World. If you enjoyed this gist, don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and most importantly subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on your bell notifications so you never miss any hot entertainment gist from me. To all my amazing subscribers, thank you for always supporting this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Until next time guys. Bye for now.